Hey, how are you doing? Our goddess support this week is Great Goddess, Sacred Unity. And that just brings up a lot of different questions and teachings I want to talk about real quick about the Law of Oneness. For those of you who don't know me, I am Michelle. I love to help women connect to that divine feminine for their own peace and confidence. But what is sacred unity, the law of oneness? Let's go back one step from that and talk about how everything is energy. We're all vibrating, we're all connecting at on a vibrational level. So just take your hands for a minute and just put them beside each other. You can almost start to feel a tingle between them. You don't have, they're not touching, but you just start to feel that tingle. You can pull them apart, put them together. And when that tingle, that's your energy that you're connecting to, you're catching on your other hand. We do that on a level outside of us at all times. We're always vibrating. So when you're always vibrating, you are connecting to others through your electric, your energy, your vibrational signature. Let's put it that way. So the law of oneness is very simple, is that we are all connected. Nobody is disconnected from anyone else because of this energy that we send out or receive. We're constantly doing that. So the concept is really simple. I say it's really simple, but if you think you're always, I mean, if you think, if you realize that you are always affecting everything around you and that it's affecting you, you start to realize that this separateness that we all feel like we have by being in a body, being my own self, isn't really true. Um, the that's a truth in our physical. We have a body. We are separate from another person. We are separate from this chair, this wall, this that. But yet I create a vibration. I create what's happening in this room and have an effect on it at all times based on my energy. I have plants over here in the corner. I would show you, but throw away the picture, the whole thing. But my energy affects those plants. I've literally had to take plants out of my husband's office here in this house and move them to mine because he gets more stressed and he gets that energy of stress, and the plants don't do well. So you bring them up here. I try and create this Zen environment. That's how I work. And it creates that vibration of Zen, you know? And that doesn't just include what I'm physically around. So the law of oneness, we can expand that to people. So let's talk about how you walk into a party at times and there's someone you want to go talk to you've never met. Say it's a party, networking event, whatever. You walk into a room and there's just someone you say, I want to go meet that person. They seem like someone I should talk to. And on the reverse, there's someone that you're like, they just felt off. I didn't want to really go talk to them. They just didn't feel right. Well, again, that's energy. And so let's take that example and expand it. Your energy can affect an environment, a room, honestly, a city, the earth, all of it. And that's where this law of oneness, if we could see what I'm going to say has cost me some friends, but I'm going to say it again anyways. When we see differences in people, say ethnic groups or political parties or anything like that, we're creating a vibration of dividedness. We're creating probably what we don't want, which is more divide in the world. If we can look at these people and say, my energy and their energy are actually connected, we're still one on a universal level, we're still one. We may not have the same beliefs in everything, but we're still one. If I can love them no matter what, you vibrate out and create more love in the world. That's how world peace can happen by seeing that there's not separateness by them. They're not different than us. They might do something that we don't like. But you know what? Many people um, have done things I don't like, but I still love them. I still look at them with respect and I still look at them like that. I guess I go back to an example is your kids. If you're a mom or a dad or an aunt or an uncle, and you've had a mischievous little toddler running around and you don't like what they did because you told them not to do it, you don't start looking at them and being like, they're just a bad person. We need to take them out. You just say, I love you. What you did was wrong, but I'm still going to love you. And I'm still going to vibrate that energy of love to you in a corrective manner. And that's what this, again, this sacred unity, that's on the human level, on the goddess level, on the universe level. It's the same thing. The separation of you and the universe, of you and the spiritual world is a misconception in our minds that we've been taught that we're separate. That's not, it's just not. We have this ability to connect and to influence and to hear from all of the spiritual world on an energetic and connected level due to this law of oneness. It also affects how we are here on Earth. The plants, the soil, the trees, we're all connecting and vibrating to that. Again, it's this super simple concept, and then when you extrapolate it out, it's amazing at what we can do. So next time you're in a situation and you feel tense, like things aren't working. It could be a coworker, it could be someone around you who's having a really bad day. Remember, you're connected to them and you don't even have to say anything to them. This is what's really cool. Again, it's energy. There's a whole other laws that we're going to talk about as we go through. Um, I'm sure as I talk on YouTube, I will bring up the other laws, but there's this we can transmute energy by being more positive. We can help someone else be more positive just through our energy. Same thing can happen if someone's being very negative and all of a sudden you're starting to feel down. They've projected their negative energy and it's taking over. So you have to be like, oh, no, no, I see that's not my energy. That's not me. That's someone else's energy. Them. I'm going to block that. I'm going to keep mine high so I can actually send better energy to them. That concept is called Ho'oponopono. Also, that's part of that Hawaiian trans mm, get the word out, traditional healing method called Ho'oponopono, and that's that connectedness, the law of oneness, the law of energy that we create and we vibrate at this high. We can start vibrating at a higher level and change other people for a positive because in not having said or done anything, but just being that vibrational connection to a higher level because we're all united. We're all one through that law. I hope that makes sense. And I mean, coming back to the goddess energy, it's the reminder that inside you are not separate from the universe, from the great goddess, from all the universal spiritual team that's cheering you on. Great goddess is that reminder this week. So as you go through the week, just look for opportunities to feel connected, maybe to someone you don't know, maybe to something outside of yourself, and remind yourself and just almost test how you feel. Can you feel their energy? Can you change your energy to their energy? Can you change their energy through your energy? And we get this great opportunity, I think, this week, the great goddess is saying, to up level by up leveling our energy and taking that positive, and I'm not even going to say positive attitude because it's not about attitude. It's about how your whole body is uplifting. If you guys want me to do a demonstration showing, you just take hangers from like a dry cleaner and how you can see your energy open or see your energy close, leave me a comment. Let me know and I'll do it. Try and film it. Maybe you have to get someone else to film me. But, anyways, I hope everyone gets a chance to really sense and feel this great sacred unity, the law of oneness this week. And everyone, have a great week.